CPU performance from the first iPhone to now the new iPhone 5S. It's increased 40 times.
We're introducing 3 revolutionary products. Today, Apple is going to reinvent the phone. But what we're going to do is get rid of all these buttons and just make a giant screen. This is what Mail looks like on these smartphones. Again, this is what Mail looks like on iPhone. This is what the web looks like. And we tried to make it look as good as we could on these. It usually looks worse, and this is what you get. And, of course, this is what you get on iPhone. We're going to use our fingers, multi-touch. It works like magic. And boy, have we patented it. It's got a 3.5-inch screen on it. And on the front, there's only one button down there. We call it the home button. On the back, the biggest thing of note is we got a 2-megapixel camera built right in, and I scroll. When you get a call, this is what it sounds like. It's one of our ringtones you can pick, of course. I could turn on a speakerphone like this if I wanted to.
Hello, Steve.
Hey, Johnny, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Well, it's been 2.5 years, and I can't tell you how thrilled I am to make the first public phone call with iPhone. Whoa, what is this? I've got another call coming in. So I put Johnny on hold, and hi, Phil.
Hey, Steve, I want you to be the first call.
Do you have anything to say on the first phone call?
It's not too shabby, is it?
And to go through pictures, I just swipe them. We call it the pinch. I can bring them closer together or move them further apart to make it bigger or smaller. And so I can just move them further apart and stretch the image. Oh, look, Apple's up. Google Maps on iPhone. We'll introduce Dr. Eric Schmidt, Google's CEO.
If we just sort of merge the companies, we could call them Apple Goo. But I'm not a marketing guy. From my perspective, this is the first of a whole new generation of data services where these powerful-based cloud computers, that the Safari browser that's embedded in the iPhone and many other of its type devices and future devices out of Apple will be able to take advantage.
As a board member, you'll get one of the first ones. Yeah. The iPhone 3G. It's got a full plastic back, solid metal buttons. You can see that the 3G speeds are actually approaching Wi-Fi. GPS. You know, the iPhone started off at $599 for an 8-gig iPhone. It now sells for $399 for an 8-gig iPhone. And we want to make it even more affordable. And I'm really happy to tell you that the iPhone 3G is going to sell for $199.
The iPhone 3GS. There's a brand new 3-megapixel autofocus camera. It also captures video. It's also a built-in digital compass. It will orient the map to the heading you're facing with your iPhone. Just $199.
iPhone OS 3.0.
We're introducing iPhone 4, an all-new design. Glass on the front and the rear, and stainless steel running around. 24% thinner. Now the Retina display has 326 pixels per inch. We're using IPS technology, powered by the A4 chip. And we've tied the gyro and the accelerometer and even the compass together to provide six-axis motion sensing. Oh! What we've done is we've gone from a 3-megapixel to a 5-megapixel backside illuminated sensor. And we've got an LED flash built in. But that's not all. The camera also records HD video. We're going to rename it iOS 4. Hey, Johnny. We call this FaceTime.
This is my first product launch since being named CEO.
iPhone 4S. Inside, it is all new. It has a new chip inside. It's a dual-core processor. It's also dual-core graphics. Just 7 times faster than they were in the previous iPhone. And now that doubles to up to 14.4 megabits per second down. An 8-megapixel sensor. Backside illuminated 73% more light, a third faster. Hybrid IR filter. More accurate and more uniform colors across your whole picture from edge to edge. 5 Apple-designed custom lenses. 30% sharper. And the lens opening is now a really wide f2.4. Now 1080p HD video. Video image stabilization. Everything you see on your screen can be up on TV.
Siri figures out the meaning.
It comes in black and white. iPhone 5 is just 7.6 millimeters thin. It also weighs just 112 grams. It's a 4-inch display. 44% more color saturation. Integrated the touch sensors right into the display itself, making the image sharper, having less glare and sunlight. LTE. 2 times faster at CPU, 2 times faster at graphics. They have built in an 8-megapixel sensor, dynamic low light mode. This is now 40% faster. Incredible panoramas. And the camera on the front has been updated as well. 3 microphones. Now instead of 2 magnets in the transducer, there's 5 magnets. It gives a better frequency response for the audio. We've even updated the earpiece. So with wideband audio, we can fill out more of the frequency spectrum and make your voice sound even more natural. Our new connector is called Lightning, and we have iOS 6.
Brand new Maps application. Passbook is the best way to collect all of your passes in one place.
There's another color as well. There's a white iPhone, iPhone 5C, made from a single part, a steel reinforced structure, part of the antenna system. It supports more LTE bands than any other smartphone in the world. It comes in 5 colors. The 5S is the most forward-thinking phone we've ever created. Silver, gold, and a new space gray. A7 is 64-bit. The first ever. The A7 is up to twice as fast. It has a motion coprocessor. It continually measures the data coming from them without even having to wake up the A7 chip. It has a larger f2.2 aperture. We have a new sensor as well that has a 15% larger active area. Automatically setting white balance, the exposure level to get the right brightness level. Dynamic local tone map around the image so it can get better highlights and shadows in the image. Autofocus, matrix metering with 15 focus zones. It takes multiple photos. It instantly analyzes them in real time for which is the sharpest. It actually has 2 LEDs and can present a color flash of over 1,000 color variations to give exactly the right color flash, a fun new burst mode. 10 frames a second for as long as you hold your finger on the shutter. Slow-mo, Touch ID. It's a touch capacitive sensor. The home button still has a tactile switch just like before, so it works the way you're used to. But it also now includes the Touch ID sensor. Touch the home button to unlock your phone. You use it to make iTunes purchases.
The biggest change to iOS since the original iPhone.
Parallax effect. On your home screen, you can pull down and search for whatever it is you're looking for. And if you double click on the home button, you're taken into multitasking. We have the new tab view. Just tap in the lower right of the screen. You get an overview of all your tabs. Just hold down on your home button, go into Siri. You can say things like, "What's Lady Gaga saying?" Photos automatically grouped by moments. And you can just hold down your finger and scrub and find a particular photo and bring it forward. Tap in the lower left, bring up the share sheet. For anyone who has their phone on nearby, they'll appear in AirDrop. You can just tap on each person you want to share with, and via high-speed P2P Wi-Fi, you're securely sharing. Now in iOS 7, we also have iTunes Radio.
The 5C starts at just $99, the 5S at $199. CPU performance from the first iPhone to now the new iPhone 5S. It's increased 40 times.
Instead, we think deeply about what kind of experience we want to create and then create technologies that enable that experience.